Today I'm decorating a mini coffee scoop with this hummingbird design, hummingbird and flower design. It's a cool design, relatively new design, so let's start. All I'll be using is Mora 106. It's a General Floyd knife. This one is old, been using it for 8 or 9 years, 9 years probably. So let's go. So what is Kolrosing? Well, it's an old technique back from the Viking times, and it was used probably in other parts of the world and so on, but the gist of it is that lines are cut in with the tip of a knife like this, and then later filled with the pigment. So now I'm just tracing over the lines with the tip of my knife, you see. For this curves here, I'm using a stabbing technique. It's just a series of small cuts. Let's do the flower. This one is quite complex, so a lot of opportunity to mess it up. Okay, let's try this here. See these straight lines? I just pull and I go 2 times to get a really deep cut. Later I will fill in the lines with finely ground coffee. This is what I use as a pigment here, but you can use various things. Various powders, you see, but this is what works great for me because it gives deep dark lines, so black lines, which work really nice. And this is wild cherry, the wood, which is my favorite both for carving and Kolrosing. It's just a great balance of hardness and carvability, and also it has a tight grain, so the Kolrosing doesn't smudge and so on. Okay, we're going along here, so let's try with this. See? It's looking good. I hand carved this coffee scoop earlier, so what I do is I go to the woods, and I use only storm fallen timber, so I collect wood there on the mountain. I find storm fallen cherry, which is, well, not a lot of it, so, but I hike a lot, so cover a lot of ground, so I know where the trees are, and after big storms you always get some wood. Cherry, wild cherry, well, it grows long and tall, so and it has quite shallow roots, so it's prone to getting damaged and falling in storms. So see, this is lovely wood, looking good. So this little scoop was in the tree just 2 days ago. So first I cut one piece of the tree I need, then split it into billets, and then axe out the spoon blanks and coffee scoop blanks and so on. You can see that process in some other videos, so check that out if you're interested. Okay, let's move to the wing here. This is not a big bird, so we'll have to be careful. I don't know how it's going to go here. And it's late autumn, we're almost into winter now, so it's pretty much always glim and dark. So, and when I work in the woods, dark falls early, so I have to work fast. Not a lot of hours of light. Okay, we're moving along. What do you think? Yeah, it's shaping up. So now, let's finish this part of the flower here. You need a little bit of patience for this. I don't know if people have any patience anymore, but it's a good thing to practice it more. So, seems people lack patience these days. So, and this requires a bit of patience. So, but it's a great thing. When you get into the flow, you really relax and it's just enjoyable. I get lost in it for hours, you know. So, and today I have I have this little coffee scoop to do, and then 6 large spoons to Kolrose. So pretty much all afternoon I'll be Kolrosing. So. And it's a perfect activity for those late autumn days when the weather outside is not really pleasant and dark comes early. It's a real joy. So if you want something to try, something new, it's a cool thing. I do it for a living, so it's a bit different for me. I have to fill out orders and so on. But still, I enjoy the process, and all my spoons are really a labor of love, I'd say. I wouldn't be doing it otherwise, because it's not the easiest job. Especially now in winter. Well, it's late autumn, but it's quite cold, and especially on the mountain. Higher up on the mountain it can get very cold and wet. The wet cold is the worst. Combine wet with the cold and yeah, it's no fun. But still, it beats going to the office any day, for me at least. What do you think? How it's going? Looking nice. just have to finish the bird. Now this is will be probably the most stressful part of the process, because we have to do these tiny curves here for the wings. Easy to mess up. And this decoration is the last part of the whole process. So 2 days ago I was on the mountain, hand cutting, hand sewing a big log, splitting it. Then I X'd out this little blank for the coffee scoop. And then yesterday I carved it, then it dried. And after drying, this morning I did the finishing cuts. So the finishing cuts make it really nice and smooth and pretty, because I do what is called green woodworking. So I carve the wood when it's green, so moist, yeah, and then leave it to dry. Okay, and then do the finishing cuts, and then this decoration. This is the last part. So if you mess it up now, I mean, you gotta do it all over again. So no mistakes are allowed when you're making a living out of this. So it's a little bit different. Okay, I like the bird. So I'm just going to maybe do this a little bit longer inside. Let's see. Yeah, kind of like it like this. And now these little cuts here, small cuts, and on this side here, just relax, because if you're tense, you're gonna mess up these things. Okay, I'm just going to take a smaller knife now, because see, this has a smaller blade, because I'm kinda scared about this little eye here. Let's first try it here to do, okay, just to get the feel of the other blade. Now the eye, I don't have a lot of room here, so I don't have any, I shouldn't mess up this. Okay, so far so good. See, take your time here. This is just the last cut in a series of 1,000 cuts to get this. Okay, looking quite good. Yeah, let's see if it, yeah, that's it pretty much. What do you think? Do you like it? These are cool. Nice small coffee scoops, mini coffee scoops you can put inside your coffee container. So, and that's it, it's done. So now I'm just going to oil it and apply pigment, and that's it. So now I'm going to use this linseed oil. It's also called flaxseed oil in US. So it's food grade oil. Just gonna put it on my fingers and rub it in. So this is food grade oil, and it's for salads and such. It's not boiled linseed oil. Boiled linseed oil has toxic additives, and it's for furniture and such. So not for things that get into contact with food. So okay, I rub it all over, just to get the oil in. Not too much, not too little. See, it's already nice and shiny, pretty. So the next step is just to apply the pigment. In this case, I'm just going to use finely ground coffee. You see, just put a little on and rub it so it gets into the line. It enters all the lines here, and the magic happens, you see. So now I'm just gonna clean it up a bit. Now I'm just going to apply a little bit more oil, rub it in, just to clean the grains even more. See? Rub it off. And that's it. And here it is, all finished. Hummingbird and flower on a mini coffee scoop. These are quite cool. What do you think?